Greetings of the day. I, Ms. Sarika Joshi, Assistant Professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, welcome you to the second session based on flower arrangements. A flower arrangement is a group of flowers designed into a container which may be displayed in a vase, a basket, or a container. It, however, mostly depends on the flowers and foliage used in the design. The objectives of the first session were based on the concept, importance, and various tools and equipments used in flower arrangement. This session will mainly focus on different types of flowers and foliage which can be used in flower arrangement and some of the guidelines which will help to keep the arrangement fresh for a longer time. Going ahead, there are different types of plant material which are available. We are going to see in detail the types of plant material in my upcoming slides and presentation. However, here to note that these plant materials can be divided into three basic types. The first one is a line material. This consists of tall stems, flowering spikes or bold leaves which are used to create the basic framework or the skeleton, which is a base of any flower arrangement. This may be straight or even it could be curved, and it sets the height and the width of the finished flower arrangement. The flowers which can be used for this purpose are gladioli, birds of paradise, goldenrods, asparagus ferns, palms and tuberoses. We shall see their uses in the types of flower arrangements. The second one is either dominant, focal or a point material which is used in the flower arrangement. This basically consists of bold flowers or clusters of small showy blooms. These are eye-catching, foliage also which can occasionally be used instead of flowers, and the dominant material or the best suitable material for this are gerbera, chrysanthemum, lilies, tulips, roses, dahlias and daffodils, etc. The third type of plant material is the filler or the secondary material. As the name itself suggests, it consists of smaller flowers or all sorts of leaves and foliage. So here we mean to say any kind of a green material, we call it as a foliage, typically could be made up of leaves here and are used to cover the mechanics and the edges of the containers and also provide the added interest and the color or the contrast to the overall display. Some of the examples given here could be carnations, asters, ivies, etc. Let's have a look at the beautiful type of flowers which can be used in flower arrangement with the help of pictures over here. The first one to mention here is gladioli. You can see that there are gladioli which have tall stems and placed in a glass container over here. There are different types and colors of gladioli available. Not only this color, birds of paradise, a very expensive and exotic flower which can be used in the arrangement and it lasts for a long period of time as compared to other flowers. Tuberoses, also in common terms known as Nishigandha, a nice fragrance it gives and used in some of the flower arrangements. Larkspur, these are bluish type of small flowers with a tall stem used for arrangements. Anthurium, again another very expensive as well as beautiful flowers which sometimes even look as artificial flowers and they have a longer shell life as compared to other flowers. These are chrysanthemum and are available in beautiful and wide variety of colors. A very well-known lilies are also used in some of the flower arrangements. You again get different colors in lilies. The most popularly used are also the white lilies for many of the bouquets or flower arrangements. Gerbera, they are available in plenty colors, have a long stem and really can make attractive flower arrangements by using gerbera. Tulips, one of my most favorites, are also used in variety of flower arrangements. This is not all. We also have poppies, a bright red color poppies as shown in the image, can be just directly immersed in a vase, and you can see that how beautifully the flower arrangement is looking like. Roses, the very most common ones and typically used in most of the flower arrangements. An arrangement which is made up by using roses also may last up to say 4 to 5 days if you take proper care of it. Dahlia, these are pretty bigger in size as compared to the other flowers, so they are suitable for arrangements which are used in larger areas or a bigger vases. Orchids, again very delicate and highly used in many of the exotic flower arrangements. Orchids again are mostly available in this shade or color, or you get a little bit of variation of orchids and can be used beautifully in arrangements. Daffodils, sun-kissed color, here they have a yellow color and can be used in variety of flower arrangements. Now, as I said, foliage is added to give a contrast to the flower arrangement. Some of them are golden rods. So these typically will have a little bit of tiny yellowish or goldenish color flowers on top, and the remaining remains a small tall stem with green leaves on it, can be used as a part or a filler for flower arrangements. Asparagus ferns is commonly found in many places, and it has a beautiful shape also to it. Naturally is used as a base or a skeleton of any kind of a flower arrangement. Also palms, you can in fact twist and turn because the stem is typically soft, is used in again very tall flower arrangements. If you look at the ends of the palms, you can even cut it with the help of a scissor to give a desired shape to it. Asters, these are tiny flowers, sometimes white or bluish purplish in color, which can be added to variety of flower arrangements as a type of filler or a foliage. As I just mentioned, just like asters, we have marguerites which are white in color, and only with the help of marguerites also you can make a small flower arrangement. One of my again another favorite are carnations, which are available in variety of colors, though these are typically not used as foliage but also as flowers. And we also have limonium, a beautiful blue colored flowers with tall stems just like tuberoses, can be added as a foliage, but these are not typically available everywhere as like other types of foliage. So common foliage are mentioned here in this particular figure. This is not only the types of flowers and the foliage can be used, but again in nature there is a wide variety of flowers and foliage available, and it is all up to the skill and art of the florist to make an attractive arrangement by using any of those. However, when we saw all these type of equipments and tools, also some flowers and foliage, it is important for us to know some of the guidelines while we are preparing the flower arrangement. The first one to mention here is that any plant material that you bring or use flower arrangement should be cut in a slant because it gives a more wider area for absorption of water, and this should be done by using sharp scissors. Carry or cut flowers in a heads down position so that they will not snap off. Also, you should wrap the flowers in the newspaper till the neck of the flowers, and then you should plunge this bunch in a bucket of water, for at least 3 to 4 hours. What happens here is the end of the stem of this will absorb as much as water it can. So while it is being used in the flower arrangement, it will look fresh. Use a sharp knife always or a scissors for cutting the stems so that it will cause minimal damage to the stems. If the stems are damaged, they will not last for a longer time. Also, as a common rule, dead flowers should be cut off, and all the leaves which are dried should be removed from the flower, which will have a shorter life. Recut any stem which has been left out of water. What happens then? Otherwise, it will not absorb the water properly. So you can recut it and reuse it. However, flowers with hollow stems such as dahlia should have the stem end seared over a candle flame to coagulate the sap at the ends so that it doesn't ooze out. To reduce the underwater decay of some of the flowers, strip the stems of all the foliage and the thorns that fall below the water line and ensure that enough water is there for the woody stems because they need more supply of water. Not only during or while preparing the flower arrangement, some care also needs to be taken after the arrangement has been made. Let's have a look at it. Never you should place a flower arrangement directly exposed to a sunlight or a fan or a window. A simple principle behind it is due to evaporation, the flowers may dry faster. Do not keep the flowers near a bowl of fruit. They means fruits emit ethylene gas while ripening, which causes harm to the flowers. Now scientifically we should know some of these facts too. If you want to prolong the freshness of the flowers, you should always sprinkle some water or with the help of a water spray onto the arrangements and change the water daily if it is possible. Sometimes in public areas with the heavy flower arrangements, that's not even possible. Some of the things that you can add to the water is listerine, sugar, camphor, salt, lemonade. But of course, you have to be very careful that you got to add them in very small amounts, which prolongs the bacterial growth and your flower arrangement will last longer. Of course, you should use clean containers to avoid the growth of any kind of a bacteria near the flowers or flower arrangements. The references that I have used for making this presentation for flower arrangement material, flowers and foliage is mentioned over here. Thank you for watching this video. We shall discuss principles of flower arrangement in my next session. Following is a link which is available in the YouTube description box. Please attempt the quiz given on flowers and foliage to update your knowledge. See you in my next session. Thank you and goodbye.